Hello everyone, I'm ExtraCheesy87 and this is Let's Play Disco Elysium part 36. In the previous video, well, technically we were shot 2 videos ago, but whatever. We're progressed the story, day 7. We're supposed to be going to the island to maybe track down where the shot that killed Lily truly came from, potentially. What were we gonna do? This is a new day. Recorded several videos yesterday. I'm trying to... Oh, yeah. I was thinking about shivering all over this lady to do her skill check. Plus, I kind of like shivers. I think it's one of the cooler abilities.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
Yeah, sure.
A gust of cold air sweeps through the chimney. The stones and minerals on the shelves rattle as though agitated. For a moment, it almost feels as though you're outside the building, exposed to the atmosphere.
Hey, the curse is real and I figured out why it has spared you.
Didn't we already talk about this?
It's because you're not in the same building as the others. This isn't technically the doomed commercial area.
What are you talking about? My address is exactly the same. Rue de Saint-Guelain 10.
No, the old coal plant that used to be here was subsumed into the new venture. Its ruins swallowed up, yet it has a different address in the heart of the city.
No, this used to be a coal plant. You're in the chimney of another building.
This doesn't make any sense.
She looks around the makeshift nest that she's carved out for herself, bewildered.
Are you saying my business was spared because of a technicality? Where is this coming from?
I have my methods, unusual methods. Some people don't understand them. Some people will watch you teleport and then say you didn't do it. Some people, not naming any names, will say, no, the wind didn't talk to you and tell you where to find the criminal lady who holds the mind control radio device.
And what? Does it mean that I'm safe from failure?
Well, no, you're just safe from the entity. You can still fail on your own terms.
Don't let her become complacent. She still needs to ward her soul against the evil forces.
It's only your workshop that's protected. You should still do something to defend yourself.
She starts laughing, her fingers trying to rub away the exhaustion from her face.
What?
Do you know what this is?
She raises her hand to reveal a piece of metal shining on her index finger. A lucky charm? Some kind of ward?
It's a mourning ring. I made this when my first company failed. It was a small jewelry shop right here in the East Delta Commerce Center, built with the little I inherited from my parents. I drove it into the ground within a year. I didn't have what you would call a viable business plan.
See, the curse is real. I bet you didn't run this little jewelry shop from the protective depths of the chimney. Actually, you're probably going to say yes you did. But,
No, you're right. I didn't.
okay, good. You didn't boom me. She laughs again, but it sounds rather small and sad.
It wasn't just the jewelry shop either. I always thought that it was just the world that you were supposed to try again and again until you finally succeed.
Or you die.
And now you're telling me what? That it was all because I didn't run my little shops and ventures from a dump inside an abandoned chimney?
Don't call it a dump. Made it nice and cozy in here. There's all sorts of knickknacks and thingamabobs. I do not know what they do, but they are quite impressive.
Yeah. Or maybe it's the entire world that's cursed. It's such a precarious place. Nothing ever works out the way you want it. That's why people like role-playing games. You can be whoever you want to be, you can try again. Still, there is something inherently violent even about dice rolls.
Yes, like when you fail them and you get shot at the pelvis.
It's like every time you cast a die, something disappears. Some alternative ending or an entirely different world.
Well, you're not allowed to found a dance club because you do not have the physical strength to open the ice cream shop. And you have no way to unlock the roll again to try again because you've maxed out your physical instrument stat and you decided that you weren't going to drink alcohol because it's bad for you.
But anyway, thanks for sharing your theories, officer.
Alright, see ya. What'd you give me? All red checks fail. Seems like the point of this game is victory, the absence of defeat on all fronts, victory in business ventures and creative understandings, victory in love and over other people, political victory, ideological victory, hell, even sexual victory. Definitely a lot of object-based victories too. Having things and not losing them, one problem though. Not a lot of victors in sight. Everyone's mostly losing. Why is that? And how do you not lose? Okay, I would guess that either like it maybe unlocks all failed checks, or like after you fail a check you get like a +1 to them on the next time. Maybe. That would be my guess for what the bonus you get from that is. Actually just lowers all your stats by 1. Fuck! You say anything, Kim?
Yes?
Hey, do you know that we lost our memory, Kim? I don't want to let him know. It's possible he's figured it out by now, but just in case.
Oh my god! Things have gotten out of hand! I thought the psychic stuff was bad, but the crime! It's even worse! I haven't been able to come to work for 3 days. The shop has been locked. No sales, gangbangers running around, shooting everyone. I know I shouldn't have bought a shop in this ghetto.
I'm the one who got shot here, ma'am.
Oh my god! Even the police can't take care of all of this. Just look at that limp. Someone should do something about this.
Rubs her pendant between 2 fingers, thinking,
Maybe I should close the bookstore
Ooh.
and open a psychic studio. Yes! It makes sense. Crime is the 6th element, you see. The darkest element. I could teach people to protect themselves against bad energies and to fight crime.
sounds like a plan. Life must go on after all.
Yes, what Martinez really needs is more vigilantes roaming the streets.
Well, no, it's about using your psychic energies like someone's gonna shoot you because they're gonna mug you, and instead you just use your mind powers to stop the bullet.
Exactly. It's a brilliant idea. Thank you, officer. I'm going to start drawing up business plans right away. In the meantime, do buy the books. As many as you can. They won't be here for much longer. Is there anything else I can help you with?
Farewell for now, book peddler. Hello, child. I have just ensured that you will
Hi, Ace
grow up
Detective.
poor.
Are you here for more books?
Because your mom's gonna blow all your money on psychic energies. I'm sorry. Alright, so we did that. So I guess we're just heading to the island, right? That, or we're gonna set... I couldn't find Cindy. I can't get her blessing. But I'm pretty sure she'd want us to set it on fire. Smokes.
A colourful display.
Again, I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes. Here you go, mister.
Kim, I just want you to know this is going to be hyper hardcore. Riddle? 3 T's. Oh, idiomatic. Alright. It's our biggest decision yet. It's time to commit arson.
The graffito has been painted over the traces of the fight that took place here. It smells of blood and heavy fuel oil.
Plus, if it's using our blood, that means we're like part owner, and we can decide to set it on fire.
This was Cindy the Skull.
Step back, Lieutenant.
The fuel oil catches fire immediately with a low hiss. A bright orange flash across the surface of the lettering. The falling snow turns to vapor above the burning message, mingling with the black smoke. What if the words are not directed at the people of Martinez, or even the coalition aerostatics above the city? They're meant for something above even those.
Say nothing. Stare grimly into the flames.
The lieutenant has taken a small step back. He looks at your face illuminated by the flames and nods silently. Then The fire falters.
Damn, that was cool.
The flames warmed him too. Not at all in a bad way.
Let's go to that island.
Damn right.
Slowly, the flames subside, the fuel burning out. The air still smells of mazout and springtime.
Let's go to the fucking island, Kim. Anything we can do, 100, just make sure. Yeah, we can't really do anything. Can't do this. We're locked out of it. Unless we somehow get a thought that resets skill checks. This one, don't know what to do. This one, can't do. This one, can't do. Can't do. Don't know how to do. Presumably it's at the island, maybe? That or it's in the bunker. Alrighty, Kim. It's time to become some boat boys. Boat boys, boat boys. I will equip my sword while I talk to our best friend, or second best friend, Kim, sorry. Just to show that we're taking good care of it.
Officer, what happened? You're limping. Why are you limping? You look terrible.
Occupational hazard.
She sounds almost disappointed with you, reprimanding you for falling and hurting your knee.
You seem angry.
Look at you. You can barely walk.
I got shot in the foot. Technically it was our pelvis. It's pretty badass. You would have liked it.
Is this from the shooting in town? We heard gunshots. Not that we don't hear gunshots all the time, but they were closer than usual.
There was an exchange of fire on Rue de Saint-Guylaine. It's nothing to be worried about, madame.
Yeah, I don't really want to brag about the guys that died, even if they were pieces of shit. I have a question for you.
Of course. Can I help you with something?
We need to get to the island.
That won't be a problem. It's wind still and the tar just dried. We've got 2 days of relative sunshine ahead.
Can we borrow your boat?
If you promise to bring it back, and no scraping the hull, I just got it nice and yellow, and no drinking on the boat, and no joyriding either.
Of course, ma'am. It's only for a day or two.
You're so much cooler
Official
than the
police
other
business.
yellow jacket lady.
Aye.
Nod along attentively.
The crow's feet disappear from the corners of her eyes as she smiles at you.
What's on the island? Oh, okay. Nothing, just ruins. Used to be some kind of fortification there before the war for the communards. An anti-aircraft gun, I think. Bombed to bits in the landing. Haven't been there myself. Always steered clear of it.
Hasn't been there herself. Who has then?
You said you haven't been there yourself. Who has then, if not you?
My husband used to drink there. Him and his drinking buddies. Always seemed like a bad place to drink to me. People died there during the landing, you know. My mother told me.
People die everywhere. All the time. Constantly.
The kids sometimes go there too. I know they do. On rafts. I tell them not to, but they bring back old bullet casings and such.
Which kids?
The twins.
Oh.
God forbid they bring the girl along on some rickety barge.
Can we maybe ask your twins about that place before we go? Would that be alright?
Yeah, sure.
Be my guest. They've a strange way of talking. See if you can get anything useful out of them. I seldom do.
Anything I should know about getting there?
Well, most of it's sunken. Underwater. That means concrete underwater. Cut your boat if you're not careful. Be sure to enter from the south side. Water's deep there.
Hey, Kim, can you drive a boat? Because I'm not sure we're licensed to.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Thank you.
Please be conservative with the fuel, will you? Just filled her up, but it's a small tank.
Go talk to the kids. Hey, you kids know where to find incredibly rare leg body armor that is kind of late for me to have now since I've been shot in my leg?
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Okay, kids, you've been to that island, right?
On that island?
When he's busy, points to the bay. Yeah, that one.
That's, nothing. It's just a seafort and some plants. You can take a raft there. It's great. And we make a fire. We make a we make a fire. Mm-hmm. Gather the sticks for the fire. And bullets. Or not real bullets, empty bullets.
Bullet shells. There are a lot of them left over from the war, but this could be important.
You mean shells?
I don't know what these are.
Mm-hmm.
They're lights. The fire guy comes and asks us to put the fire out.
Then we shoot him.
They must mean a human being on that island, but it's cut off.
Someone lives on the island?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Let's go with yes.
Why is he the fire guy?
Because he asks to put the fire out.
Why does he ask you to put the fire out?
I don't know. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like people to be there. You shouldn't go. Yes.
Anything else you can tell me about this guy? Age? Does he live there?
No, he doesn't live there. I don't think. No, he lives there. Been there twice, 2 times. He doesn't live there. He isn't there sometimes.
Anything else? What does this guy look like?
I don't know.
How come?
We ran. He just yelled we shouldn't be there.
You mentioned something about lights?
I don't know.
Did you mean there are electrical lights?
Yes.
Father used to go to that island.
Our father killed himself. Don't say that, he didn't.
He did not kill himself.
I don't know. Doesn't even have anything to do with this, you. Father isn't the fire guy.
What if he is, though?
The two things are unconnected. Your question didn't make sense.
Alright, see ya.
There's
No intention of finishing the sentence.
Lights, fire guy. We should check up on that island.
See ya. What if the girl knows anything? Hello.
Mister, what were you doing in my fireplace?
Was I doing something in your fireplace? There was a phasma in it. I was trying to catch it.
Oh. Okay. Bye!
I don't remember messing with her fireplace, if I'm being honest, but maybe I did. Maybe I did! Hey, what up, buddy? I was shot.
Man, you're like bleeding now. Reality's really messed you up.
The legend! He's back. And firstly, I got smokes and piss and a little speed to spice things up.
And don't call... What's her name? Abigail.
Abigail. Don't call Abigail.
Alrighty, Kim. Let's go face the beast. Fire guy. The man of fire.
A skiff with a small steering engine in the back floats on the calm mirror of the sea. Its 2 seats are empty. Once you get in, that's it. One pull of the starter handle, and you're off into the bay. A strange trepidation comes over you. Are you sure you want to go now? Have you made all the necessary preparations? Closed all your accounts? Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
Okay, so we'll save first, since this could be a point of no return, or at least a point of things are going to be different. But yeah, good idea about the boombox.
The skiff floats on the... Once you get in, have you made... Remember what the net picker said. It's a small tank. You won't be going back and forth on this.
You take the engine, Kim. I'll hold the boombox.
What?
You heard me. Don't make me repeat myself.
Fine, why not?
Very cool. Now tune it to Sad FM You know you want to. Sad FM is a radio station specializing in sad, slow rock songs. You seem to know its frequency by heart.
Get in and ride to the island.
Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever. Eternally.
Hey lady, sorry I couldn't help you at the dance club. The game mechanics wouldn't let me.
Want to be free. Want to be free. It will last forever.
Hey lady, sorry about your computer. Game mechanics wouldn't let me because I couldn't open the damn ice cream.
Want to be free. Want to be free.
It does kind of suck to get gated out of 2 quest chains like that because of 1 failed skill check. Actually is a little annoying, I think, mechanically. We should have at least tried to open the bunker. I mean, I think we only had like, I guess we gotta try to roll a 12, but would have been the only way.
Want to be free.
I mean, do we really need the boat? Like, I mean, if you go across the ice, it's like barely a swim.
The boat comes to a slow stop. The lieutenant turns the engine off. Then there's silence.
And also they say it's like, it's going to use up all the gas. Like, I mean, it's like a 1-minute trip. Because, I mean, they say this isn't even, it's less than a kilometer away from, I mean, it's less than a kilometer away from the whirling. So, I mean, we went like 200 meters. That's what I mean by, like, I feel like the distances are a little confusing. Because I feel like they're like, it tries to imply that the world's like bigger than it actually seems, but then for like the sniper shot, it's like, oh no, it's actually 700 meters away, which is doesn't feel like it lines up with some of the other stuff.
In the silence, a sputter of wings. A flock of quails takes off in the distance. There is very little wind here today. The ghost is standing still. You look at your arms, then the cliffs above you. Let's go.
Let's go. Heal. Let's guns out, sword out.
The chain trails off into the ocean, connecting the island to the supply depot on the coast.
Leads to the depot on Land's End.
Ah, yes. So it seems.
What do you think it was used for?
For bringing munitions to the island, maybe? And supplies? You could also lock the bay when you raise the chain.
Lock it from whom? Well, the invaders.
From enemies. Enemies of the commune of Revachol. This sea fort was a revolutionary fortification, I believe.
Oh, wait. Come on. Stairs feel ancient. Inflammable? Well, I'll see about that. Lingering trail of Mazut. Okay.
The dry grass crackles under your feet as you stop. Far away, birds' wings touch the still surface of the sea.
It's that flutter.
The flock of quail departs, now more than 100 meters away. 102, 105.
Underneath the flutter.
On the islet, there is almost no wind, just the light movement of air through the reeds. Bulrushes swaying on the waterline. Long dried leaves chafing against each other. The great ghost of the air is holding its breath.
To the west?
A silent hiss. Sea air moving through the needles of a pine tree.
East?
The faraway roar of the city, distant like today's dream. Before it, the sound of sand. The low tide filtered through its grains. A bird tending to its feathers.
Ahead?
A low hum. The air slowly moves through a concrete box, through its ancient slits and cracks, resonating, hollow. A big building.
Beyond that, further north.
Air flows out of a pillbox window. There is very little there. The air cossets flowers on a meadow. Absolute silence. Reeds motionless. Bulrushes motionless.
Below the silence?
A jitter. A sound impatient to happen, but not yet in this world. You hear some kind of limb fidget, producing an imperceptible tick.
The phasmid.
No, it's just your imagination. You can't hear such things.
Him?
Yes?
Momentarily, the sounds are swept away. Pain shoots up your right foot and into your groin.
Really fucking silent on this island.
It is. Is that why we are stopping?
One more thing.
The lieutenant nods in silence.
Open your eyes. Stop listening. My camera? ICM? Warm air from the inside of the building. It's warmer than out here.
ICM. This feels familiar somehow.
White star.
No. An upside-down star.
With its horns in the sky. The symbol of the commune.
Those speck stars?
No, that's the uninhabited archipelago.
A DeLorean-era symbol of Insulinda, known as the face in the sea.
Okay, what's the ICM?
Insulindian Citizens Militia. It's the official name of the Communards Army. The black and white army of the revolution.
Sounds an awful lot like.
The RCM.
It does.
Oh.
The RCM may descend from the ICM.
May?
It's impossible to say. It was chaos after the war. The name was good for getting people to join us. Revachol West was mostly workers and criminals.
Nice political thoughts rush through your neocortex.
No.
It's going to be hard to say them. Carrying around all that weight on a busted crutch is making you pant.
What I'm hearing is we descend from the glorious Revolutionary Army that definitely committed no war crimes, didn't kill any innocent people whatsoever.
There were all sorts of groups and groupuscules back then. It doesn't really matter.
What's it doing here?
After 44 years? That's not nearly enough to hide what happened here, Lieutenant Gefreiter.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to click it.
One of these barrels was still leaking fuel, as you saw. The city is full of things like this. Old bullets, guns, fuel.
Hey, I get it. There's something over there. Way to get up there. The stairs are gone. Alright, in we go, Kim. To the belly of the beast. Don't worry. I got my sword to protect us.
An old cylindrical generator is nested above the ammo lift, with makeshift electrical wiring running out of its side and across the floor. The cables disappear into the wall to your right. The lieutenant puts his hand on the metal barrel, checking for warmth.
It's cold now, but someone has been maintaining it. The wiring has been repaired.
Where do the wires lead?
Downstairs, somewhere?
What kind of generator is this?
Liquid carbon. I would imagine it takes mazout. The kind that's favored by vagrants and fuel thieves. It's been a long winter, long and cold.
If anyone stayed here, they'd need a generator.
Tap on the side.
A hollow ring. The canister is empty. Dust falls from the generator and down into the ammo lift.
What's it mean?
I don't know. I'm not a philosopher.
I mean, why is it here?
Someone who has basic electrical skills has restored it in order to keep the room warm. Maybe it's the fire guy.
The fire guy.
The wind outside picks up suddenly, with a faint howl. Inside, it's warm.
Somebody's sleeping here, looks like. Hand-eye coordination. And we're gonna have like a full set of phone stuff. Do we get a set bonus? Does it give us a +1 to failing every skill check? What do we have currently? Physical instrument shivers minus authority. We might need some authority. Oh, we should be wearing our not get killed shirt.
Books and magazines lie scattered on the floor and on a makeshift cupboard.
Candles.
They are not particularly well organized.
Sift through them.
Most are soft covers, serialized fantastique and detective stories from the 20s and 30s. This disparate digest includes the classic Animal Adventures.
Animal Adventures, you say?
Among what is mostly commercial fiction and serialized stories, you find a magazine cathodique for electrical engineering. Then it's back to pulp. Light erotica.
What's the point of
an
light
international
erotica?
thriller about circuit benders.
What's that gonna do for you?
Someone's made themselves a home.
All things communist? I mean, we can try it, but very unlikely we pass. Don't we only have those single +1 to conceptualization that's this shirt? No, okay, we have this now. I'm pretty sure that's all we have, but you already know what time it is. Scrolling through every single piece of stuff. I think I'd rather have these. Reaction speed, hand-eye coordination, those are decent. Maybe would have helped us not get shot. And not really. We would still basically needed to roll like a 12 on the last skill check. I think it was like a 20, right?
Soft covers, serialized fantastic
Let's roll an 11.
detective stories.
Well, let's look around first. Maybe looking at the bed will help.
There's a greasy old spring mattress in the corner, resting on piles of soft cover books. White linen and a pillow are visible under a worn-out caracal blanket.
Someone has been squatting here. The linen is fresh, recently washed.
Sign that someone lives.
A flash of pain interrupts you, making you wince instead of letting the words out.
You know, officer, you can rest here if you are feeling tired. I will keep watch. You could use some rest for what's ahead.
Yeah, sure, I'll take a sleep for an
You
hour.
face the concrete wall. There's less light there, in the dark corner. Like a dog, you lie there.
Curl up with your knees close to your chest.
The blanket feels cold. The entire room does. Concrete and cold. Minutes pass. Half an hour maybe. The sounds of the sea beyond grow distant. Your eyelids close until
It's been 9 days.
you feel yourself standing up in the darkness, right next to the mattress. Slowly, the world begins to hatch from the blackness. It's evening.
I only wanted to sleep for an hour.
Sleep.
Hey, that was more than an hour? Oh god, Kim's been taken. Okay, maybe I shouldn't have done this. I don't know, I just kind of like clicked it on a whim, not really thinking, but... I have no clue what time it is. Outside to the beach. I can't leave. Oh. Am I in a dream? I have a gun. This gun is still working in my dream, probably. Made sure to give it to dream bullets. Go down to the chain. What chain? You a chain? I don't really know where I am. Walk into the water? Oh, there's the chain. Your footprints on the water? Okay, I feel like I'm in a dream. Presumably we can't walk on water. I mean, it could just be really short. Oh.
The innocence of humanism, internationalism,
Video
and a
Revachol.
welfare state turns around to face you. She has an airship airbag in her hand. She seems to be in a hurry.
Hey, not gonna like leave us, are ya?
Okay, don't say you need to talk right away. Melt the ice first. This way you're already talking. But you don't even want to talk to her. She would only be cold and mean. Let her go.
Oh man, we gotta make things right. That's what we're all about. We're all about making things right, not doing drugs.
Let her go. This is the holy queen of the territories of Mwindi and Insulinda. Think of the historic knowledge we could glean. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to win her back.
I mean, we're not gonna win her back, but we gotta, you know, make things right.
Win her back? How does that fit in here? And what is the Holy Suzerain doing here anyway?
What's in the bag?
Just my scepter, my globe cruciger, a spare silk gown, a toothbrush, travel documents, the crown of immortality.
Aren't you already wearing one of those?
Oh, this. This is just a wreath. The crown of immortality is made of rarefied light, mana and raw palladium. It was passed on to me by the rulers of late antiquity.
She looks at the suitcase, not knowing what more to say. Then, over her shoulder.
Anyway.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Morova. To live there, in Grad. It's 1 million kilometers away, Harry.
1 million?
Might as well be another lifetime.
That doesn't... I don't think it's 1 million kilometers away. That seems like a lot of kilometers. Something's kind of off here.
I'm sorry. I was heading to the aerodrome. I just don't have time to...
She stops mid-sentence, glances to her right, then looks at her bag.
She means she doesn't have time to tend to your emotions.
You don't have time to tend to my emotions?
She sighs and looks over her shoulder. What are you doing? Stop saying things like that.
Can you stay for a moment? We need to talk. We need to have one more massive epic showdown?
No, Harry. No. I don't want a massive epic showdown. I want to go to the aerodrome. I have tickets for the 10:20 flight to Morova. Really, we don't have anything to talk about anymore. Every combination of words has been played out. The atoms don't form us anymore. Us. Our love. Our unborn daughters. It's all gone. I have to go to the aerodrome. I have to leave Revachol and you. And you have to be alone. In hell. Forever. That's just the way it is.
Oh God, whatever you do, don't try to kiss her yet.
Okay, not
after
yet.
that. You're still reeling. You'll fall over if you try it now.
But you said of a vast soul and you always come back to it.
We both said a lot of things. We were very young.
It was her. I can feel it. I can see it in her tender long fingers, in her wrists. Her hand wrote it, said those things.
You didn't say it, you wrote it in a letter, a handwritten letter. I kept it in my paperwork.
As Queen Regnant, I write a lot of letters.
You need to recite it to her, for effect. All of it. No summaries.
Okay. I have it right here. Let me refresh your memory. Let's take a trip down memory lane.
Please, Harry, I just don't have time for this.
Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows, until by the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me completely. Step on the light rail and look back, something, bow collector. I know it will be like this until I walk back to you. You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. Can't believe I met you. Can't believe the happiness I feel with you. A vast, vast soul, and I will always come back to it.
Okay, stop. Yes. Are you happy now?
There's more? Kisses.
Very well. I wrote it. It was morning. You slept. There was hoarfrost on the ground when I left, on Voyager Road. It was autumn. The first autumn. But Harry, please understand, it was 1,000,000 years ago. No, it was 100 million years ago. I was someone else then, filled to the brim with love for you, hanging on your every word. Oh, Harry, you were the coolest. But I am no longer that person. This has taken her place. It will devour you. Harry, I will eat your mind.
The light of the video rental shines through her dress now. A DeLorean figure, cut in black, moves below. It's still her. Her legs, her breasts, her hips.
That was cool.
The coolest. With your leather jacket and your boot-cut pants, smoking in the bus stop. I wanted you to be the rest of my life that day. And you were. Some of it, at least. You were my first. My first kiss. My first time to have sex. The first and worst time I fell in love. I will always have that with me. It's a fact. But that is all it is. It's like a ticket stub, Harry. It doesn't do anything anymore.
Ticket stub?
Yes, let's talk about that too. Let's bring it up, the zoo. In Le Jardin, the day we went east of the river, to the aquarium first, I was sad about my mother. I don't even know why. The shimmer of the fish tank on my face. The octopuses.
Octopi?
It was just a day then, but to think. Were we there now, you could touch my hair, kiss me. Talk to me about anything, go virtually anywhere in the world. Not like now. Now our interactions are limited to pain and regret.
Where's this Voyager Road?
It's here. We are on Voyager Road. At the end of it, 300 meters from the stop. We used to come here to rent videos.
House.
There. You could not pay the electrical bill. It became a lightless tomb. The years you spent training for the militia, my parents' money, it was not good.
Surely the alcohol didn't help either.
Were we drinking?
Everyone has a little glass of wine every now and then. I certainly do. It's a queen regnant thing. I don't think it was the alcohol. It was inevitability.
I don't think this is a very fair thing to ask. You can't ask someone to change for you. So I don't think we're gonna say it. What now? What happens now? What's the next thing we talk about?
Is there really anything left? If not, we can always repeat one of the things we have already talked about. Talk about it again. If you do not feel like doing that, then you should let me go to the aerodrome.
That's not a very good way for things to be.
It's not, but...
What? Tell me there's something good.
I don't know why I said but. There is no but.
That's it?
That's it, yes. We've talked about it a million times. You will get over it, just like I did. People do. Things will get good for you again.
You just said I had to stay in hell forever.
Where in hell?
Yeah.
Stop. You're only making it worse for him. You never help with anything.
Maybe. I think I've reached the end of the investigation.
See? It just takes some time. For you, I think it'll take something like 20 years, maybe.
Well, we ain't got 20 years.
It was hard for me, too. I used to think I couldn't live without you.
She looks you straight in the eye. Her irises are light blue, fleckled with green.
But I can.
She keeps her shoulders squared and her back straight, but it's clear you're still making her sad.
Sorry that we made you sad.
It's okay.
You felt that way once, that you cannot live without me?
Yes. But that time is gone now. So very gone.
20 years, that's so much time.
Yes. It only took me 1 year, maybe 2. Phew.
I mean, it doesn't have to be like this.
No, Harry. We can't. We already tried again, and it didn't work.
You gotta at least tell us what we did.
Is that how it is now?
You owe us that
we
much.
should just try all good things twice and then give up. By that logic, not you too.
Let's try building... Yeah, it all goes back to communism. Let's try building communism twice. If it doesn't work, let's abandon it and be slaves forever instead.
Yes, of course. I'm bourgeois because I don't want to keep hurting you.
What went wrong? When we tried again? I can do it better.
I don't know. Please.
But why?
Harry, we can't be together because you're insane.
Okay, well that's maybe true and fair.
She avoids turning them to you.
Insane how?
They're turning moist now. Her eyes. She slowly shakes her head and tries to get hold of herself, brushing her hands in her gown.
What do you mean by insane?
You know what I mean.
I'll throw the necktie away. It stopped saying things anyway.
What do you mean, stopped saying things?
It doesn't say anything anymore. I think there was something I had to do with it, but I didn't, and now it's dead.
It's not about some tie, Harry. You've worked there for so long you can't even talk like a normal person anymore. It's always lists with you.
Not lists, there's
Questions.
trees.
This is another one, isn't it? We're in a tree right now.
Yes, okay, I have a list of dialogue options, alright? Does that make you happy? It's not possible to talk without trees.
It's not just the lists or trees or whatever. You get sad, Harry. Too sad. People can't get that sad. It's impossible to watch.
Well, but without the dialogue tree, it's a linear narrative.
Other people get sad too, but not like you. You stayed down for too long. until you start giving your thoughts names and talking to things.
What's wrong with having a little
In
personality?
conclusion, you're ill. You're an old, insane man. And you have to be in hell until the end of your life. And I have to go to Morova.
I've been reading books, got a lot of new ideas about ideology and capital.
That sounds nice, Harry, but I really don't want to argue about ideology with you right now.
Yeah, but it was orange text, so I wanted to click it.
This won't be an argument. It will be emotional and true.
You don't know what I found. There are beautiful things that can happen, mysterious, below matter even.
There was a time I would have loved to hear about them. I would have hung on every word. I would have made you feel smart.
You mean feel smart? We are
Just
smart.
hopeful. But now is not that time. Now we are in hell, and in hell, there is only the aerodrome. And boring disagreement.
Hear that? That's the sound of meaninglessness. Meaning, ideas, theory, all that has evaporated. Now, there is only dry silence. The sound of a mind made up. Just like 4 billion others. I am so sorry.
Okay. Get the feeling you're not really Dolores Day.
I don't know what you mean. Dolores Day?
Heard you before. You're the voice on the phone.
Oh, Harry, you shouldn't have done that.
Do what?
Call me like that.
You ruined it. There was still a chance. You should have waited longer. She would have called you instead.
It wasn't me, it was my hand. My fingers called you.
They shouldn't have. They really shouldn't. I was in Morova already. Safe. In the warmth of the night. Wrapped in my future love. There, I think of you less and less. Whole weeks go by without me remembering you. Months already. Soon it will be years without the hurt. I sit there in Morova, in the holy gratitude of my bliss. I put my hand on my belly and smile.
The air gets cold around you. She looks down on her stomach, then up at you. Her eyes are full of tremendous distance and mystery. The death blow is coming. Black-eyed dogs wander the alleys. Apple trees hang their bony limbs low over the patchwork of roofs. Red and black. Revachol West, the evening sun. She's left and bloomed, far away from us, our vast soul.
Your name?
It's Dora. That's what the voice said on the phone.
Dora is short for Dolores.
Dubois, yes. Dora Dubois.
That's why I think of Dolores Day.
Why what?
You Dora Dubois?
Oh no. No. We're not doing that again.
That was not the death blow yet. You saved yourself. For now. Keep stumbling around and it will happen.
It's okay. We'll take it. You're the mourning.
The morning? I don't understand.
No, I'm at mourning. I'm grieving, but you're not even dead.
Oh my god, Harry, stop. I don't want to hear anything about the mourning. Mourning someone who's still alive. Any of that.
But I mean, as far as we're concerned, you're dead to us. You know, he's never gonna get her back.
I can't do that anymore. I'm not 80 years old, I'm 32. People my age are not supposed to mourn.
You're the ex something.
Wasn't I Dolores Day just a second ago? Now I'm the ex thing? You're confusing me. Look, I have to be at the Lausanne Aerodrome at 10:20 p.m. I still have a light rail to catch. I haven't even bought the tickets yet.
You said you had them earlier.
We all told you. Everyone warned you.
Shut up.
That's the problem. Look at what's pouring out of you.
I'm getting closure.
I'm glad too, but I have to go. My friends are waiting for me on the platform. I can't let them wait. It's impolite.
What?
Say nothing. Just look at her.
She does not look back, instead eyes her fingernails. They're bitten frayed. The evening wind blows in. The gown wraps around her like a white flag.
What if we do this
Harry,
again?
call me like...
You ruined it. There was still a chance.
What if we try
Harry,
this?
Do you really think so? We haven't talked in years. I don't want to call you. I don't want to hear from you. I think of you less and less every year. Weeks go by without me remembering you. Months already. Soon it will be years. Every season that passes, the light gets less clear. I sit there in Morova.
The air gets the deaf black-eyed dogs wander the alleys. The mysterious smile on
Okay,
her lips
I don't really-
keeps stretching
just
wider.
back
as if
off?
she's forgotten you're there. In some great and calming thought. Then she notices you, and it's immediately gone.
Yes, Harry. I am. Things have gotten much better for me, now that I am the ruler of the known world. Oh God, it's already so late. I have to go, Harry.
A tiny golden watch with red
I
straps.
don't know. I mean,
around her
because
bony
part of me is
toes.
like, try every skill check. But another part of me is like, I don't know. I feel like it's not fair. Like, I feel like we should let go. Because, you know, I don't think it's emotionally fair to us to keep trying to, like, chain this lady down and guilt her. Now, granted, we don't really know if there, like, if there was a specific inciting incident in regard to this breakup, if it was just a general pattern of behavior, but, like, you can't force someone to love you. But we put points into suggestions, so fuck it. Oof. We actually failed it? That's a little surprising. How do we only have 5 suggestions, though? Wow, we kiss on the
Your
wall?
feet still tremble.
We rolled a
from the steps
4!
you took, as if over an enormous distance, standing against her. Her body close to you, radiating warmth. With your eyes closed, you move your lips on her mouth. She is not kissing you back.
Let's just end it.
The moment is ending. She is going to move her face away from yours. Trying hard not to look at you. When she withdrew and you held on to her hand, she tried not to look at your face and see the expression there. Brother, you should put me in front of a firing squad. I have no words for how I failed you.
Apricot chewing gum scented one.
No, I'm just Dora.
That's it then.
No, Harry, not yet. There is one more thing you have to see. I'm pregnant.
Swallow?
You know what this means.
Not mine?
Of course not.
What does of course not mean in this situation? Are you saying of course not to us saying it's not mine, or are you expressing incredulously at the idea we'd even think it was ours in the first place?
I terminated yours. Don't you remember? You poor fuck. Poverty-stricken fuck. Now, go ahead. Ask me more questions. Let's talk about something else.
That makes you sound like the bad person.
More questions. Ask more.
I mean...
I have to, Harry. Really, I've already missed the 8:30. I'm gonna go now.
So yeah, so I mean, if that's the incident, if it's that got pregnant, made the decision that they wouldn't be able to support a kid, had to terminate it, and the stress over the ordeal, made them break up, that's somewhat reasonable. But if it is that she then just found someone who was more affluent, that's a little fucked up.
I was wrong. You don't have power over her anymore. You shouldn't have said that. I am wrong about everything. You should go on without me.
What? That's not what the line says. What's in there in Morova?
Light, life, culture. It's so much better than here. Everything here reminds me of you, and the horrible times we had. The nights we stayed up fighting for our dying love. I have to wipe it all off me and be clean again. I want to be a good person again. Not this. Not what you made me into.
Swore I wouldn't let go of you? You told me? You asked me to be this way?
That was someone else. I betrayed her, overwrote her, and I'm happier for it. And I'm really going now. The time is up. I must be on the 10:20 flight.
Will we ever see each other again?
I won't see you, but you will see me.
How can that be?
Oh, Harry. This is a dream. Can't you see? I'm already in Morova by now. Who knows how long ago this happened? A year? 2? 5 years ago?
How will I see you again then?
Right here, tomorrow night. Once this dream starts happening, it keeps happening. 3 times a week, at least. And Harry, it really, really looks like it started happening again. There's the video rental. I'm suffocatingly beautiful. And young. And I smell of tutti frutti chewing gum. Like I did that time when I asked you for forgiveness. After leaving you the first time. So long ago.
Intolerably bad?
Oh yes. This is real darkness. It's not death, or war, or child molestation. Real darkness has love for a face. The first death is in the heart, Harry. See you tomorrow.
This is why you don't take naps. That's a cool sequence.
You're up quick. How was your sleep?
Let's solve the fucking case.
Are you sure you're okay? You thrashed around and you bolted up, half covered in blood from your wound.
Spit out the blood and get back to work. You're badass like that.
Okay.
He's still worried. You must have really thrashed and squealed in your sleep.
Well, I shouldn't have failed that skill check. Why do I only have 5 suggestion? What the hell, man? It's my. Oh, actually, empathy's our signature skill. Oh yeah, because we're getting the minus from thoughts as well. And bonuses from items. You fucker, you played me. Oh well. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. So if it is just a situation where it's like basically, I mean, we don't know the specifics of, right, if there was a mutual decision, if she terminated it on her own, but it seems like it wasn't necessarily that Harry did anything. I mean, Raphael. Well, Harry, no, Harry. We're Raphael. This is Harry, who was the fuck up. Raphael doesn't mess up. So that if Harry just basically couldn't support a kid, and she grew to resent him because of it, I don't know. It's a complex situation, and without more details, it's hard to say who really is the quote-unquote good or bad guy. But I do still kind of stand by that, like, at the end of the day, you can't force someone to love you. And if you do really care for them, sometimes you just gotta accept that they have to move on with their life and you may not be in the picture. But alrighty, we will call it here. I'm Extra Cheesy 87. Stay tuned for the next part. And bye, guys.